Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Monday's lesson. And today we are going to need our STAAR packet. So make sure you have that in front of you. And I want you to go to this story. It says, The Ghost of Blue Mud Gulch. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to take out your STAAR packet and go to the selection. You have 20 seconds. 15. And if you already have the packet in front of you, you can start putting your name, date, and go. Remember, our goal is to master our BWA number 3. You are going to have a test October 8th, which is very close from today. All right. So let me show you a quick video. I'm going to park my pencil. Oh, don't forget the date. Today is October 5, 2020. Okay, so today we're going to learn a little bit of gold and fool's gold. So fool's gold is tend to said it's the one that looks like gold, but it's not true. Kind of like when people have big rings and they look like they're gold or they're like diamonds. It's sometimes they're not real diamonds. So let me show you a quick video on what I mean.
After a successful run of pay, the one Moonbug crew was ready to fire up the cleanup sluice. In order to concentrate the concentrates even further. Okay, we're going to transfer this here. It's the only reason why I like a big gold. Turn the water pressure down some. Into the pan. There's gonna be some gold in there. You can already see gold right here. I don't know if you can see the gold. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bunch of it in there, but we're going to run it through the clean out sluice and show you how it works. You can see some color in the pan already. We haven't even run a clean up. All I did was shake it a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. I've often wondered in the past, how do I know if I've got gold in my pan? How do I stop chasing around all the fool's gold? How to know the difference? Oh, you got 3 pieces of gold there, right? No, you don't. You've got gold on the top and the bottom. You got fool's gold in the middle, sitting off to the side there. Now, if you watch when I move the pan, the gold's going to look like gold no matter what the light is. I'll put it out here in the shiny light. Okay, we're out here with some sun shining on it. Now if you watch, I'll put it in the shade here. Oh, look at how that just turned to brass. See how the gold still looks like gold even though it's in the shade? Now, for the next part. Put it out here in the sun again so you can pretend it's gold. So you've got your pieces sitting there. And this one, she's a not gold. Watch it move when I move the water. Okay, I'm gonna rock the water a little bit. You're gonna see that thing move and the gold stay still. See it moving? The gold stays still. That thing washing back and forth, it washed clear out of the picture. The gold just sits there. Show you how heavy gold really is. Ready? went. This was that piece that was hiding in the riffle as well. And there's some sand with it, so watch for the sand to drop. That's how fast that happens. Gold's gonna sit there. And that other stuff's gonna be shiny and brassy.
Okay, boys and girls, so why did we just watch a video of gold and fool's gold? Well, I'm giving you a hint on our next selection. So first of all, boys and girls, I see the title. The Ghost of Blue Mud Gulch. Okay, so I know that I have to synonym the title. What can I do for the word ghost? What's a synonym for ghost? I could probably use the word spirit, right? You can use another one. If you don't want to use mine, that's okay. Blue. Blue is a what? It's a color. What about mud? What is mud? It's dirt, right? It's usually dirt mixed with water and it makes mud. Now, do we know what gulch means? Not at the time, but I am sure that this word is going to be given to me. Once I start reading and using context clues, I will definitely know what that means. Now, I'm going to move on. I see, what is this called? It is an illustration, but fourth graders don't just say illustration. Fourth graders describe the illustration. So what is happening here? So I see a man. What is he doing, boys and girls? So hashtag near the water, or maybe it's a stream. I'm going to put here near water. And what does it look like he has on with him? It kind of looks like the little lid that we saw in the video, right, for gold. So he might be looking for gold. So I can put here hashtag looking for gold. Remember, right now all we're doing is describing the illustration. We haven't done anything else. All right, let's move on. Let's find other text features. What else do we see? Remember, text features are illustrations, the heading or the title, any bold print, any italics, and the underlined words. What do we see? In paragraph 3, we have, what are these words when they look to the side? They're not straight, they're slanted. They're italics. I'm going to put here a little arrow and I'm going to label it italics. Now, I know that the author does this because they're trying to make a point or they're trying to emphasize something. So we'll have to read to see what it's going to be. Now, as I keep going down, what else do I see? Yes, paragraph 9 has a word that's underlined. I know that's going to be a very important word, so I'm going to circle it. Is there anything else here? No. What else did you notice about the paragraphs? They're very, very small, right? Okay, so this has already given me a clue of what my genre is going to be. But let me keep going over it to see what the genre is. So let's flip the page. What do we see? What is this called? It is an illustration. Now, what is this, boys and girls? It's a headstone, right? So I'm going to put here the headstone. And it says, gruesome Gus, one was fine till a cave in took his mind. Here he lies at rest, more or less. It kind of sounds like a little what? Like a poem, right? So I'm going to put here maybe a poem or it's maybe a dedication. So I'm going to put here hashtag dedication. Remember, fourth graders get to analyze the illustration. They don't just write illustration. What else do I see? What other text features? I see this one. What do we say that one was called when the words are slanted? Italics. So I have italics on paragraph 19. What else? Oh, look at paragraph 22. Look. Thud, 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 thud. What is that called, boys and girls? They're the words that make a sound. Onomatopoeia. Good job. So we have onomatopoeia. What else? Is that it for this page? Yes, and if you said that it's slanted and it's in italics, you are correct. Yes. Usually the speaker does that so they can make a point. Let's go to the next page because this one's a little bit longer. Do I have any more text features? I do. I have a photograph, right? What is in this photograph? If you zoom in closer, what is it? It says dance and store. Maybe it's a store. So I'm going to put here hashtag store or hashtag maybe it was a town. And that's it because the other one is a different story. All right, let's go back. Boys and girls, based on all of our text features, we have just one photograph. We have an illustration of a headstone that has a dedication. We have onomatopoeia. We have another illustration of a man. We know that the ghost, a spirit, might not be true. What can we infer the genre is for this selection? We could infer it's a fiction story, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and write here it's a fiction story. Now, our job is to find out if it's a historical fiction. Does it have characters that really did exist? Or is it science fiction? Is it talking about science? Is it realistic fiction? Is it things that could happen in real life? So, boys and girls, because it is a fiction story, I want you to write here BME. And who can remind me what BME stands for? It stands for beginning, middle, and end. Good job. Remember, anything I write, you write. So beginning, middle, and end. So I know that my story has to have a beginning, and it has to have a middle, and then it has to have an end, right? Do we divide an informational story like this? No, we do not. An informational story is all about the main idea and what about it, right? So boys and girls, I'm going to show you this. There is a total of how many paragraphs? Let's see who's really good at math. There's 36 paragraphs. Divided by 3. Well, why am I dividing it by 3, Miss Alvarado? Well, because you need a beginning, you need a middle, and then you need an end. So boys and girls, what is 36 divided by 3? And I know Miss Medina would be very proud of anybody who comes up with this answer. 36 divided by 3. What is it? It's 12. So great job if you put 12. So let me show you how you're going to do this. You're going to go to paragraph 12. You're going to draw a line. And all of these, boys and girls, that means 1 through 12 is my beginning. So let's go ahead and label it. I have my beginning. That means 12 through what? 12 through 24 is going to be my middle. So let's go ahead and find it. So all the way here, this is all my middle. And then of course, from 24 and on, it would be my what? My end. Good job. So I'm going to put here the end. So why did I do this, Miss Alvarado? Well, you have 36 paragraphs, and we said that this selection is a fiction, which means it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Therefore, I divide the paragraphs by 3. Beginning, middle, and end. So I know that 36 divided by 3 is 12. So that means 1 all the way through 12 is my beginning. And then 13 through 24 is my middle. And then the rest is my end. Okay? This is going to get easier as you go, I promise. All right. So I have labeled my text features. I have labeled my beginning, middle, and end. I have labeled my genre. I have synonym the title. Now I am ready to read. So boys and girls, if you have a highlighter, you're more than welcome to use it. If you don't, that's fine. You could just use a pen or a pencil. So let's go ahead and start. Paragraph 1. You're tracking as I'm reading. Anita reined in her mare at the top of the hill. She swept her hand in a grand gesture. Welcome to Blue Mud Gulch. Okay, boys and girls, so I have a character. What was her name? Anita. What did she do? She reined her mare. So I can already see her on top of a horse. She's going where? She's at the top of the hill. And what is she doing? She's doing this, right? She's sweeping her hand and saying, welcome to Blue Mud Gulch. Okay, so look what it says. Welcome to Blue Mud Gulch. So this means it's a what? It's a place. So Blue Mud Gulch is actually a place, boys and girls. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to label it. Because I just got the clues from paragraph 1 that says, welcome to Blue Mud Gulch. Kind of like when your teacher says, welcome to 4th grade or welcome to my classroom. They're welcoming you to a place. Welcome to HEB. Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Starbucks, my favorite place. Paragraph 2. Carla frowned at the cluster of decaying wooden shacks. Tumbleweeds chased each other down at the dirt streets. I thought we were riding into town, she said to her cousin. Boys and girls, we have another character. Who is it? Carla. What did she do? She frowned. Is she happy to be there? She is not happy. And look how the author described the place. It's decaying wooden shacks. That means it's very what? It's very old, right? Tumbleweeds were chasing each other down the dirt. And look what she says. I thought we were riding into town. And then, how are they related, boys and girls? They're what? They're cousins. So, I'm going to put here a hashtag. How is Carla feeling? Carla's upset, right? So, I'm going to put here hashtag Carla is upset. Now, boys and girls, remember, in a hashtag, do I have to do a complete sentence? No. 2 to 3 words is perfect. Paragraph 3, pick up your highlighter. Anita Green, it's a ghost town. This has to be the most boring vacation ever, thought Carla. Oh, who is very happy to be there, though, if they're grinning? Anita's very excited, right? So I'm going to draw here a happy face. So Anita is happy while Carla is not having the best time, right? And then she said it's a ghost town. And then look what she says, or what she thinks. This has to be the most boring vacation ever. So boys and girls, the author included these words in italic to make a point of what? She hates to be there, right? Look what she said. It's the most boring vacation ever. So I'm going to put here hashtag she what? Who hates it though? Carla hates the place, but Anita is what? Anita's smiling. So they're in a vacation, right? And I know when you go to vacations, you're thinking maybe Disney World or the park or somewhere fun. Imagine if your parents took you to a ghost town, right? Are you going to be very, very happy? No, right? So she didn't expect it. So I'm going to put here hashtag not enjoying vacation. Remember, they're in vacation. So far we know that there's 2 characters, Anita and Carla. Anita's very happy to be in a ghost town, while Carla is, she's not having it. Carla's upset, and they're on a vacation, so they're not enjoying the vacation. All right, paragraph 4. Blue mud means silver, Anita said. During the 1870s, silver was mined from here. Some gold too. When it was mined out, everybody left, but it's still at a neat place to explore. Oh, boys and girls. So what does blue mud mean? It means silver. So I'm going to come here to my title and put blue mud is silver. That's why it's very important to know what it's talking about, boys and girls. So now it's talking about a ghost of, it's a silver town. There used to be produced silver. And it was when, boys and girls? During the 1870s, right? And it was mined from there. And they also found some gold too. But then what happened? Everybody left. So that's why it's called the ghost town. So I'm going to put, what can we do as a hashtag? So it's talking about the blue mud and silver, how in the 1870s it was mined, and they also found some gold, but then everybody left. So hashtag, they're in a ghost town, right? So I'm going to put hashtag ghost town. Remember, you don't have to do a complete sentence. 2 to 3 words is more than fine. Paragraph 5. Pardon my pencil. And let's start reading. Carla signed and rode down the hill. They tied their horses to a hitching post at the stables. Inside, hoof prints were still visible on the packed dirt floor. Oh, boys and girls, how is Carla feeling? If she's sighing, she's going, oh my goodness, she's not having the best time, right? We can even say she's getting upset, right? So she's sighing as they rode down the hill, saying, I can almost see them riding down the hill, and then they tied their horses. And then in sight of the stables, they saw a packed dirt floor. So I'm going to put here hashtag. This paragraph was mostly about Carla, right? Carla's not being happy. What they did to their horses, they tied them up and they went inside of somewhere. So I'm going to put here hashtag Carla not happy. And she has made several attempts, right, to show that she is not happy, boys and girls. So if we were there with them, we can almost see Carla being maybe upset, making faces, signing. You know when your parents tell you to do something, go clean your room, and you're like, you didn't say anything, but of course we know that you're not happy. Paragraph 6. Here's a hotel, called Anita, striding towards the only two-story building in town. A shriveled boat poked out of the weeds along the boardwalk. Carla nudged it aside, revealing a small, shiny rock. Boys and girls, what did they just see? They saw a shiny rock. So let's start inferencing. So if it's talking about a ghost town and blue much is silver, what can we infer she found? Maybe silver, right? So I'm going to put here hashtag found something. We don't know for sure if it's silver, right? For now, we're going to put hashtag found something. Because it's so shiny. Remember, they went to a ghost town. And what is that ghost town known for? The silver that it used to produce, right? All right, paragraph 7. Is that gold? She asked. Anita shrugged. If it is, you're rich. So what do they think it is? They think it's gold, right? And they're saying, oh, if it is, you're rich. We're not going to do anything there because it's very, very small. Paragraph 8. All right. Carla shoved the nugget into her pocket. So boys and girls, if it's a nugget and she shoved it into her pocket, how big is what they found? The little rock. It's probably smaller than my timer, right? Maybe it's like half the size. So she put it into her pocket and it's a nugget. So I can almost see it's a very small. I'm going to put here hashtag small rock because she put it into her pocket. Paragraph 9. Wind whistled through the rickety buildings, causing them to creak and groan. Carla heard a faint but steady thumping noise in the distance. What is happening here, boys and girls? They're hearing noises, right? So remember, this is a very old town. The buildings are old, and look what it says. Wind whistled through the rickety buildings, causing them to creak and groan. So what can we say rickety means? So boys and girls, what can we infer rickety means? If they're walking through the buildings and they creak, you know, in a home when it's wooden and it creaks, that means it's old, right? Oh, boys and girls, we just use context clues to find out what a meaning of a new word. Paragraph 10. Imagine a stagecoach rumbling through here, said Anita. Sometimes I can almost hear someone plinking on the piano. Anita strode into the cross streets at the center of town, whirled, and drew imaginary pistols. Carla actually listened for the sharp crack of gunfire. Instead, she heard thumping again. Boys and girls, what is happening in paragraph 10? They think they hear what? A plinking piano, right? You know when you go like this to a piano, you touch all the piano things and it goes. That's what they think they heard, right? And then she keeps strolling. She keeps walking through the streets and drew imaginary pistols. So now she's pretending like she's outside, right? And then Carla actually listened for the sharp crack of gunfire. Instead, she heard thumping again. So while Anita was outside, Carla heard more noises, right? So I'm going to put here hashtag, what is happening in this paragraph? They keep hearing noises, right? So I'm going to put here hashtag keep hearing noises. How scary, right? Imagine going to a ghost town, one that is abandoned. I don't mean literally. And you keep hearing noises. How scary would that be, right? So you could just imagine that Carla's already starting to get very scared. First she was upset, and now she's starting to get scared, right? What's that noise? She asked. So now she's talking about the noise. Paragraph 12. Loose boards banging in the wind. Anita said, holstering her pistols. The noise stopped. Through the wind continued to howl. So look what it says. Loose boards banging in the wind. So I could almost hear the loose boards banging in the wind. So it's like banging. And Anita was holstering her pistols. Boys and girls, I want you to notice how the author included pistols and then the quotations on the side. Was she really holding the pistols? No, right? They were imaginary. So she was holding her pistols. You know when people go like this? Little quotations when I say, oh my goodness, I loved my cake that I ate today. But my cake, I mean maybe a salad, right? I'm pretending that I had a cake, but I only had a salad. So that's why the author did this. And then the noise stopped through the wind and continued to howl. So now the wind is also making noises, right? So I'm going to put here hashtag, what are they talking about in paragraph 12? The noises keep happening, right? So I'm going to put here hashtag noises continue. So I'm going to zoom out very quick. Look at all of our annotations that we've done. As we've read, we've asked ourselves some questions. We know this is a fiction story. We know that there has to be a beginning, middle, and end. We know that it has illustrations. We know that blue mud means silver. It doesn't literally mean the color and the dirt. It means that they're silver, right? And then we know that they're in a place. We know it was their vacation. We know Carla is not very happy, right? Anita's very excited to be in that town. So we could infer, boys and girls, that Anita is a risk taker, right? She likes to go to places and find new things. While Carla, what can we infer about her? Carla prefers to go to places that she knows of, maybe like a beach, maybe to a park, a water park. She does not like to be a risk taker, right? Okay, so this is everything that happened in the beginning. We will analyze the middle in the live session. So make sure you have all these notes in front of you when you go to class. And I will see you in the live session.